Hi everyone, so wanted to give you a little bit of an update post Arnold. I'm sorry I haven't been as good about putting out videos this past week. I've been a little bit overwhelmed with everything going on, so hopefully I'll get back into a more routine schedule with uploading videos. I do have quite a bit of footage from the Arnold from when I competed. For those of you who may not know, I competed this past weekend at the Arnold Classic in the 72 kilogram class in the Pro American. And I totaled 1,000 pounds, which was my goal. So just to kind of give you guys a lowdown on what happened. So I competed on Saturday at 9 a.m. and I weighed in at 70.75 kilos, I believe, which is like 157 pounds maybe. And so the lifts that I ended up hitting were a 396 squat, which tied my best squat in competition, a 182 bench, which tied my best bench in competition, and then I hit the 423 or 424, rounded 424, 192.5 kilos on my deadlift, which was an all-time PR, and it was super fast. So once I get all the footage up and together, I have all my lifts on video, but I'm going to take the time to make that into another video. And so this one will just be kind of a summary of how things went, and just wanted to thank a lot of people as well. And then I'll put some footage together from the Arnold of my lifts and how everything looked and how my lifts went. So I went 9 for 9, which I have not gone 9 for 9. So what that means is that I hit every single attempt that I went for. So I hit all three squat attempts, all 3 bench attempts, and all 3 deadlift attempts. And I had all white lights on everything. I didn't get a red light on anything, so any calls. So that was really exciting for me. So honestly, execution was excellent. I couldn't have done better. I think I had a little bit more left in me for bench and also deadlift. I think I could have benched 187. I think I could have pulled 428. But honestly, at the end of the day, hitting over 1,000 pounds for my total, that was a huge goal. I hit, I think, 1,002 pounds. That was just huge for me. That's been a goal for a while. My coach, Jake, he's helped me put 110 pounds on my total in the past year and a half. So at Nationals in 2015, that's the last time I went 9 for 9. I think my total was 890 pounds. Yeah. And then last year at Nationals, so this past Nationals, my total was 992 pounds. And now I just totaled 1,002 pounds here at the Arnold. So I was a little bit disappointed in my squat, but honestly, we were just conservative. So I hit a 396 squat. That is just all that was in me. So I opened at 369 pounds. My second attempt was 385. And just based on how I know my body and how I know what my squat feels like, it just didn't pop as much as I wanted. And so I just wanted to go for something that I knew 100% was there, which was 396. So, it's game day. It doesn't matter what you've hit in the gym. It's what you can hit on that day. And I just didn't have 402 or 408 in me as I really wanted. I was a little bit, just a little bummed because I've been wanting to hit that big squat for a while. I know that I'll have it in me for nationals, so that'll be the goal, is to try to hit that. I think the national record is 409, so I'd love to hit that possibly at nationals. We'll see. But I just was very relieved to go 9 for 9, or I'm sorry, 9 white lights, I guess you could say, on squat. No depth issues. I sunk that last squat. It was really good. It was, the perfect attempt call. For bench, I opened at 170. Second attempt was 180, or no. I forget. I forget what my attempts were for bench, but we were being a little more conservative just because I've had a trap and shoulder issue for the past month or so. Just as my volume has increased and my intensity has increased, I've just had this shoulder issue. So we were a little bit more conservative on bench, but I just wanted something that I knew I could nail. The 182 on my third attempt was really fast. I think I could have hit 187, but wanted to save it for deadlift. So deadlift was awesome. Opened at 374, then 402, and then my third attempt was 424. The second attempt, 402, it felt like an opener. So I was like, heck yeah, 424 is there 100%. And on my last attempt, it was just absolutely incredible. I can't even explain to you guys what it was like having my hometown crowd in, for the Arnold. The atmosphere for the Arnold is unlike anything else. There's only one platform. And I was so lucky to compete with I think there were 14 women competitors, 14 of the best women in the nation. Like, I never thought that I would be privileged enough or have this much of a blessing to be able to compete with these other women who are the top in the nation. So, you know, it just was absolutely incredible to me that I can be considered on, you know, on a similar level. I'm not quite there. I think I got like 9th out of 14 in terms of like the women that were competing in that section. But you have to remember that those women are like the top in the nation. So, so to be top, you know, 20, I think I'm like top 25 overall, maybe in the nation based on Wilks, over all weight classes is pretty unbelievable. So, as a reminder, I did place 5th in my weight class at nationals this past year. So I'm about 5th in my class in the nation, and then maybe top 25 in like overall in all weight classes, which is pretty unbelievable to me. Exciting, and, you know, just things to improve upon. But really the crowd was just absolutely insane. I heard my friends from the gym. I saw my family. I saw Team Pro Physique members from Paul Ravella, his group, Team Pro Physique, that I worked at the camp. So I met a lot of them this past year, and they came and supported me. And then just my friends from the gym, my hometown friends, so If It Fits Your Macros apparel, Ryan and Michelle, Alex, and Nate, his girlfriend. Who else was there? A lot of people there supporting me. Tyree, Joe, Skylar, Lindsay. Like, I'm starting to name off people I should not be because I'll forget to name people. Dawn, my coach Jake, Cody, she's my right hand woman this past weekend. But just so many people there supporting me. And when I looked out, you know, my De Novo fam, just everyone, I looked out there. Ben Esker was there, and he, you know, congratulated me afterwards. He's the CEO of, or not the CEO, founder, one of the founders. I don't know exactly what his title is now, but he's the founder of De Novo Nutrition, and they sponsor me. And just to see that crowd and see how much support I had, it brought me to tears afterwards. And I had a really special moment with Lane Norton. He's my first coach ever, my first powerlifting coach, and actually him and Mike Zordos are the two that convinced me to try powerlifting at a camp where I first met Mike Zordos. I met I had already known Lane because I was working with him for a while, but I first met Mike Zordos, I first met Ben Escrow, I first met Ryan Doris, and they actually are the ones that inspired me to try powerlifting. And Mike at the time was putting on his first powerlifting meet. He hosted one down in Florida near, I think it's FSU, where he's a professor. I believe it's FSU. I'm not sure. I can't remember at this point, but they convinced me to do a powerlifting meet, and that's when it really all started. So seeing Lane out in the crowd, and he was there supporting me, and I saw him actually to my left as I was about to pull my last deadlift, and we like made eye contact, and it just reminded me of my first meet when he was there supporting me. So it actually, like, I got really emotional afterwards and just thanked him because you know, it's just been quite a journey, and I, you know, just thank him for helping me start it essentially, and just, you know, encouraging me to start powerlifting. So, you know, seeing so many people there, and then just having my coach Jake there. So he drove down from where he lives in Michigan to help handle me and support me, and he's just been absolutely incredible. Helped me put 110 pounds on my total in the past year and a half. So I just wanted to make this video as a little bit of a summary, and also just to thank you guys so much for your support. I can't say how much it means to me to have so many people come up to me at the expo and say that maybe I've inspired them to try powerlifting, or inspired them to stop focusing on the scale and focus on how much you're lifting, not just how much you're weighing, and not taking up less space in this world, but taking up more space, like being strong, being empowered, and you know, women and men who are coming up to me and just saying thank you, like, for a little bit of an impact that I've had. It absolutely just blessed me, and I can't say thank you enough. There's a lot of negativity in this world, and there's a lot of criticism, and, you know, some people say nasty things online and whatever it may be, but like at an expo like that, when people come up to me and, you know, just share those stories, the amount of overwhelming happiness and joy that comes from that just diminishes any minuscule amount of negativity that comes from social media or from this fitness world. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of you, and thank you to so many who came to my seminar. My seminar with Rory was a huge success this past Monday. It was just absolutely incredible. It was the best seminar we've had. Afterwards, we had a Q&A and discussion, and people opened up in this seminar more than any other seminar that I've done. And actually, we were getting emotional together. So I shed many happy tears this week. And so, you know, Rory and I will be planning another seminar, hopefully for this summer in New York. And then I'm hoping to plan a seminar in San Diego actually this next month. So stay tuned if you live in those areas. San Diego should be, I think, the 21st or 20th. I can't remember, that Friday. At Convoy Strength. Just have to nail down some details. Hopefully that'll be happening. Fingers crossed. So I just want to thank you guys so much, and you know, just thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And you know, the weekend was a little bit overwhelming. Not a little bit. It was a lot overwhelming. Just having so many people to, you know, try to see and try to say hi to, and I apologize to anyone who I didn't get to see or didn't get to hug. There's a lot of people I saw in the crowd that I was like, ah, even my cousin, he was there, and like I didn't even get to see him after I competed. It was just, you know, I was like, oh my gosh, because I was just there were so many people to see and so many, you know, things going on. But I saw people in the crowd, and I saw your support, and I felt it, and I felt it in the room. It was just electric. Like the crowd went crazy, and it just meant so much to me. Just so much to me. So thank you guys. I just wanted to make this video as a thank you, and also as an update to what happened. So 1,000 pound total, yay. So now taking a little bit of a break from the specificity of main lifts, and you know, backing off some of the intensity, and really focusing on just recovering post meet and enjoying life. So it's getting a little bit warmer here in Columbus, Ohio, where I live. So it's beautiful now. Oh, and I got a new addition to my face, if you can't notice. Decided to, I don't know, I'm like sort of in this phase of my life. Like 2017 so far has been an incredible year. I feel like I've had a different perspective than I've ever had, to be honest. My faith has really helped me so far this year. I've been focusing more, putting my relationship with God first, and I feel like that's really blessed me. Yeah, so I guess what that means is that I feel like it's a new year for me. I feel like it's like a new life. So I was like, hey, how about a new little bling bling on my face? So yeah, so just thanks guys to everyone who, you know, came and supported me, or if you watched online. I got so many Snapchats and so many Insta messages. Oh, Stanley's outside. Do you guys want to see Stanley? Stanley will say bye. So just wanted to say thank you again to everyone. Stanley, come here. Come here. Let's say bye. So we're gonna say bye. Oh, you can't really see him. Oh. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys soon, and hopefully make another video sooner rather than later. I'll get my lifts together so you guys can see that. But for now, just wanted to say a big thank you, and hope you guys are kicking ass and doing well. And I appreciate all of you. So.